big difference between high school and college is the responsibility, definitely, for sure. There is a lot more relationship you're going to have between your professor and you, because normally in high school all the teachers are going to be writing you, and they're going to be telling you what to do, they're going to be telling you how to get through everything. In college, you have to set your own schedule. You have to figure out when you need to do your homework, how much homework you have to do, and having a relationship with a professor really helps because they can tell you what kind of stuff you need to learn, how long it usually takes, stuff like that.
Okay. In high school and college, I sought out the professors and made them get to know me, introduced myself, and made sure that they knew me so that when I needed help, they already knew that I was a good student. You have to realize that this isn't high school anymore and learn when to study and when you've got free time and how to balance both of your social life and schoolwork. I was at the top of my class in high school, and then I came here and was surrounded by people that were just as smart as I was, and it was exciting and challenging at the same time. I wanted to be on the same level as they were and have each other grow the standards for the entire school. No. In high school, I did my homework because I had to, and I just kind of did it and let it go. But in college, you do your homework because you need to for yourself, not because it's for a grade. And you need to learn the homework before you can study for the tests.
College, it's definitely a voluntary thing. Everybody's here or should be here because they want to be. Because of that, teachers expect you to do everything they assign to you. They expect you to want to learn. They expect you to want to kind of get through the classes as fast as you can and absorb as much as you can. And if you don't, you really set yourself back.
Consider that all of your classes are going to be math and science based, so don't overwhelm yourself and take 19 credits your first semester. Form your good study habits, get into groups that study like you do and are in the same classes, and learn where the help is and the resources are. Learn how much time that you need to study, don't cram. Focus on daily studying and planning ahead and blocking out your time. I think learning to live with new people is a huge change, but balancing your time because you're completely on your own and you're in charge of it now.
Some of the biggest factors that helped me succeed here at school were a lot of my study habits, trying to figure out how much time it took to actually get through a class, knowing that I have to learn the material before I go on. Some of my earlier classes, I just tried to get through the class with a good grade, and that's the mindset that really kind of sets you back. You want to learn as much as you can in the class and get as much out of it as you can, so later on you can actually remember it and utilize it.
Some people choose to take their social life a little too far and hang out with people longer or later, and so then they get less sleep and procrastinate their homework. They cram at the end of the semester, and it reflects in their grade.
Class. If you do end up slacking off a little bit, the night before the test you end up going to a party, or you're not actually into your class as much as you should be, one good exam can shut you down. And if you fail a class or get a D in a class, that's a prerequisite for later classes. That can set you back a whole year. And in college, that's a lot of money.
So if you prioritize and plan ahead how much time you need for different tests or homework, then you can get that done first and also have a good social life because you're not stressed and cramming at the end of the semester. Having the engineering and science here, you can go into a wide variety of careers. I mean, people go into the military and higher corporations, or I'm going into pre-med, and you can go anywhere with this background because they really look at the reputation of the school.
Your school minds, they really do set you up to succeed later on. And it's hard to see until you get into your later years of college. Especially your first 2 years, you end up going through a lot of the basics, and it doesn't seem like you get very far. But I'm just starting to get into the later classes where it's starting to all be put in together, and I do really feel like I'm ready I'm going to be going to grad school, and I feel like I'm already ready to start the next level.
Counseling services are great in helping you throughout the semester if you're feeling overwhelmed or just stressed out or worried about any kind of school. And the TLC helps you don't have to feel embarrassed about it, but it helps you just to really understand the material so that you can go to class feeling prepared and ready for the next assignment. But you can also use your advisor, which is another great resource.
There's a lot of tutoring sessions, there's supplemental instructions, there's counselors. All of these things are here to help you succeed, and they are widely used. Sometimes people aren't very comfortable walking into a tutoring session because they've never done that before or they've never had to ask for help. But just to know that it is widely used and that's why it's here, is to help you succeed.
WebAdvisor is how you sign up for classes. It's also how you look at your grades and find more information out about the school and find out who to contact for different things. It is your portal to everything. You have to find out how to sign up for classes. You can't survive without learning it. You must be able to look at your grades because the teachers aren't going to just give you a weekly update. So I'm a peer advisor for the IS department, and I help teach students, incoming freshmen, how to use WebAdvisor and sign up for classes and use it as a school resource. So I answer those questions, and your advisors can also help you use WebAdvisor, but you need to be proactive and have your friends help you as well because it can be a challenge. It's so new. I get daily emails on different things happening on campus, or the school website usually has things on their homepage. There's also the newsletter, and there's always posters up around town, but the emails let you know the most up-to-date information on what's going on at campus.